the interwebs. My name is Tech. Today we're going to be watching another Starcraft 2 Heart of the Storm replay with some 1v1 action. And this time it is going to be between our blue Terran in the bottom left corner of the map playing for Team Evil Geniuses. It is going to be ThorZaIN. That decal right there. Does it look like a watch to me or metal? I have no clue. Versus our red Zerg in the upper left corner of the map, playing as viOLet. I was say playing for team, but I thought, okay, I don't see any team here. He must be on a team, I just didn't investigate that enough. Now the map is Whirlwind. I was kind of thinking there what map it was, but it is indeed Whirlwind. Quite the cool map, actually. Not gonna lie, I actually dig this map quite a lot. It's just one of those cool 4-player maps that are on the map pool. Like, you can always enjoy doing a game there, no problems whatsoever. Now we're seeing a pretty basic build from both players. We're pretty much just seeing, you know, just droning up some SCVing up. But ThorZaIN, he's not walling off. He's not making a supply depot here and the barracks here and all of that here. And that actually comes with a reason. He probably wants to go something that is very timely thing. Some sort of a timing expansion, timing attack, very economic. Because he just wants to get this SCV to build supply depot as quick as possible and then come back. Instead of going all the way there, he just doesn't want to wall off. That's actually one of the possibilities. Now, viOLet, getting the 15 hatchery. Getting the 15 gas, which means we might be seeing some sort of a Zergling speed kind of thing. Maybe we'll see some sort of a Zergling speed kind of thing, or maybe even some quick Mutalisk. That could actually work. Some quick Mutalisk with this gas timing. Once the spawning pool pops up, he will be just a bit short of having enough gas for the lair. That's still gonna be very nice timing for the lair. Whichever timing that was, probably around the 5-minute mark, probably even less. Now ThorZaIN making a barracks here in where he would be walling off. It's gonna be a bit supply blocked. ThorZaIN is gonna be a bit supply blocked. He is kept on supply. He's not making any supply depots, even though he has the money, but instead he's gonna make an orbital command. And maybe even a command center, or not? No, not a command center. He's getting another orbital command, a couple marines, another refinery. So maybe a factory here, some factory Hellbat plague. That could very much be a possibility. Maybe not as heavy one because of the gas timing, but still it could happen. He could be starting a factory right about now, which he is going to do. Starting that factory, then once this factory is a pretty nice timing of the construction, he's going to make a reactor in the barracks. And just get some units on, maybe some winter mines, maybe some Hellions, maybe some Hellbats. Anything is possible, really. Now, viOLet, he didn't go straight off for the lair. He went for the Zergling speed first. He doesn't want to get any high-tech units just yet, or at least mid-game units. He wants to skip this game in an early game kind of situation, just a little bit longer. Just keeping those Zerglings and being prepared for a defense and being prepared for an attack should one appear. Now they're both kind of piling up on the monies. They're both at around 400 minerals. Okay, ThorZaIN's bringing it down, but viOLet, okay, he just brought it down with just a bunch of drones. He was just waiting for the larva. Now he just droned up just immensely. Now starting that creep spread, you gotta love doing that little queen, that third queen, or maybe even a fourth queen, like TLO style. Making that creep spread happen with 2 extra queens is just a great deal. This is 150 minerals that you waste, and then you have an investment for life, for Starcraft 2 match life. But you get the idea. Now, a bit of a pressure by viOLet, sending those Zerglings to the main base of ThorZaIN, kind of forcing the SCVs to just stop working, even if it is for 5 seconds. Well, not a bit more, and yeah, it's around 10 seconds maybe. Even if it is just 5 or 10 seconds, it is still 5 or 10 seconds that they're not mining. And that is just huge. That's a lot of income that ThorZaIN is not getting. Now, one medevac and 4 Hellions. Should we be seeing a Hellion drop happen? No, no, you won't. ThorZaIN's actually going to send the Hellions on their pure form straight off into the main base of viOLet. But he's actually getting 2 Hellbats. Didn't even see the army. There it is. The army's right over there. Getting 2 Hellbats and getting the medevac. We're going to see a straight up Hellbat drop. The Hellbat drop strategy, just a fantastic drop. It's one of the safest drops you can really do, because you just drop in the middle line and there's not a lot of defense against the medevac, and it's still just worth it, very much worth it. Now there is a spine crawl here, so it's not gonna have the same effect. It's still gonna have an effect, and I think that viOLet did see it. And this round with the Zerg on the Hellion is just huge. Looking at the units lost tab, viOLet is way ahead, kinda half and half. You know, just viOLet has half the resources lost from ThorZaIN, and now this creep tumor kill was actually pretty huge. He missed the connection here around this part, but now the medevac is dead, or is it? Oh, it actually escaped. How much HP? HP 6 HP. Now these drones are forced to just walk around, but they didn't get that many kills. 4 kills. The units lost tab still heavily favors viOLet, because he did a bit of an aggression here in the main base of ThorZaIN. Workers killed, 15 workers killed by viOLet. That is just huge, 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 huge. Income is going to be heavily in favor of viOLet. Maybe not as heavily favored just because of the mules, but still, that is a great advantage to have. Let me bring that up or down. Now we're actually seeing a spy already done and some mutas being made, and they're just flying across the map straight off into ThorZaIN's base. Did he actually see it? Well, he's making a turret, so I can only assume that he saw it. Or he just thinks, well, he's gonna go for mutas. I'm gonna prevent against that. But the turret was a bit too late on constructing. And this medevac with a couple marines was just a bit of a weird load up, and GG. viOLet takes that game, getting a lot of Zergling aggression early on in the base of ThorZaIN, killing a lot of SCVs. And so ThorZaIN's economy was a bit weakened. And once it was weakened, viOLet has had the chance to take up the Mutalisk and attack straight off and actually seal the deal. And that's a great play by viOLet. And of course ThorZaIN trying to make a couple of Hellion harasses that did go wrong, Hellbat drops that did go wrong, so they didn't do a lot. And they kind of actually favored viOLet still. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all next time.